This week on Family Tech Weekly, fidget spinners are coming to your app store. Instagram has updated in such a way that will allow your kids to use Instagram even if they don't have the app installed. And Snapchat added a whole bunch of new stuff. Oh, plus you've probably noticed, my kids are with me. Welcome to Family Tech Weekly. I'm Michael. This is
Jason.
This is
Olivia.
This is
Brenna.
That's Alton. These are my children, and Mommy's out of town. So we're doing a podcast with the children today, and we're going to talk about some of the tech topics that are rocking and rolling in the tech world, but then we're going to take some special time out to just talk to my kids about how we do technology in my family. How does a tech safety expert have his kids use technology? So we're going to talk about that. But first, I want to send you to FamilyTechBlog.com. That's where any of the articles that I talk about here, you will be able to find them at FamilyTechBlog.com. Also, you can follow us on Instagram at BecauseFamily, on Facebook.com/4PointFamilies. This is where BecauseFamily is there. Don't ask me about that. Blah, blah, blah. You can also do all the other things on Twitter and on YouTube. You can see these videos on YouTube or on Facebook, all that fun stuff. And so that's great. But let's talk about fidget spinners. Do you guys have a fidget spinner?
No.
No, you don't.
Nope.
Do you have one?
No.
You are a fidget spinner.
No,
You're not? You're not? Okay, you're the Alton spinner. Yeah!
No,
What are you?
I'm Alton.
He's Alton. He's Alton. Yeah! All right. And yeah, so we don't have him here because we don't really need him, but they're just blowing up the world. Everybody has one, it seems like. You have cousins that have them and friends that have them, and they show up at dance class and at church and all over the place and at school. If you went to regular school, you see them, and they're everywhere. Yeah. But guess where else they are?
Where?
They're on your phone now. So I spent some time playing a fidget spinner app. Did you see me playing it at all?
No.
You didn't see it? Well, I did. I played a fidget spinner app for a little bit, and here's how it worked. Okay, the app comes up, spinner's on there, and you have to spin, and you have 5 spins to see how long you can get it to go. How many spins you can do? You have 5 swipes, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it spins. Then as it spins, you earn coins, and you spend your coins to buy new spinners, to grease your bearings, so to spin faster, grease your bearings, so it'll spin faster, and you have all these ways to upgrade stuff and get more coinage, and so it provides a bunch of new ways to get some fun out of your fidget spinner. Now, here's why I wrote about it. First of all, I looked at it I found it on the App Store in the not top grossing, but the highest downloaded apps in the free section. And the fidget spinner was not there a few days before that. And then all of a sudden, it was like number 12. And then he's fine. And then a few days later, he just doesn't get a sun cup if he doesn't focus here and sit down like he's supposed to. There it is, rewards. It was all of a sudden, it went from number 12, in like 2 days, it was number 1. So the top downloaded app in the App Store was this fidget spinner app. Now here's why it might be a problem. Number 1, fidget spinners are meant to be helpful for people who have problems paying attention. Now the problem, and fidget toys can very much help that because it keeps your hands busy and you can focus on what you're supposed to focus on. The problem with the spinner is, part of enjoying the fidget spinner is watching it spin. So that doesn't allow you to have attention focused on your teacher or what you're reading or what you're watching because... Thanks. Because you are, I need yes men, is that what I need? It makes me feel better about myself. One of the other things I hear about fidget spinners or any types of fidget toys is that it keeps kids off of screens, where they're not using their phones or tablets as much. But obviously an app, if the fidget spinner craze becomes crazy popular on an app like it has, then you're taking away the opportunity to say, well, my kid's not at least he's not on a phone, because he is playing the fidget spinner app. Boo! And so that's just some of the things that I thought about when I saw that fidget spinner just climb the charts. And it's a craze, it's going to go away, it won't be here forever, but if you're concerned about how much time your kids spend on the screens, the fidget spinner may not be the answer because now there's screen options for the same thing. Maybe try something else like reading a book,
Yes.
or going outside and digging in the dirt.
Yes.
What else do you like to do instead of screens? What do you like to do instead of screens?
I like to spend
Ask her. You can go next. You can go next. You're next. I promise.
I like to spend time with my family.
Spend time with your family. What do you like to do besides screens?
Play board games.
Play board games. He loves board games. Chess. What else? What else? Board game. What's another board game you really love?
Board games.
Oh, board games. Brenda, what do you like to do except for instead of playing on a screen?
Playing with my doll.
Your doll. Yeah. What about you? What do you do instead of screens?
Playing outside.
Playing outside is so much fun. You know what I do instead of screens?
What?
I
Do screens.
tickle children.
His shirt is different, finally! He's been doing it finally! Next 2 weeks! It's weekly thingy!
The last 2 episodes, I wore the same shirt, and they think it's funny.
Yeah.
But this time, I'm wearing my Millennium Falcon shirt.
Millennium Falcon.
Boom! Shakalaka.
Star Wars.
So-
Sometimes I say Felinium.
Selenium. Yeah, Selenium Mountain. Selenium Mountain.
Okay, let's get back to the point.
Back to the point. Can we talk about what we're going to talk about? Okay, let's talk about Snapchat.
Yeah.
Kids, how much do you love Snapchat?
Awesome!
They like the filters, right? It's funny. But they don't really post on things on there. I might post once a week. But here's some updates that Snapchat has had, okay? You ready? Tell them some updates. The first thing they've done is they've added infinite time limits on the photos. So normally the photo would go for 10 seconds or so and then it would go away. Well, now you can post a photo with an infinite time on it, which will allow it to show up until they click away or tap away from it. The other option that they've added is a way to erase things from the shot, which is actually kind of cool. A magic eraser kind of thing, where if you take a photo, for instance, I took a photo of some baby bird eggs, I believe. Or there was leaves up in the top. And so you can see the baby bird eggs, they're beautiful, but these ugly dead leaves up here. So I hit magic eraser, I highlighted those ugly dead leaves, and they disappeared. And it automatically put stuff in the background that made it look like it blended in. It was pretty magical, pretty amazing. So these are just some things that if you have a rule with your kids that don't allow them to use Snapchat.
Yeah, Daddy.
Correct. If you have a rule that will not let them use Snapchat, it's going to be a little harder to convince them that they're not allowed to use it because there's some even cooler stuff available on it now. But it's worth it if you're willing to do that. Also, if they are using Snapchat and you want to install it on your device, then I recommend you install Snapchat on your device, ask them for their password, log in as them, and keep track of what they do on Snapchat at the same time as they do it. Because then you'll know what's happening.
Yeah.
The other thing Snapchat is doing is they're allowing advertisers to create geofilters and face lenses and things like that will advertise their products. So not only now is Snapchat going to be advertising to you by putting stuff in the Discover page, but now they're going to be allowing advertisers to advertise their product through the lenses that your kids use or that you use on Snapchat. So a new movie's coming out, you could take a picture with looking like a character from the movie, share it with all your friends, and then you're helping them advertise to their friends. That stuff. So if that's something that you're not happy about with Snapchat, it's on my uninstall list because of advertising and because of the Discover page and some of the articles that show up on there. It's basically like the magazine rack at your grocery store. And so yes. So so I recommend removing those things as well.
Daddy.
So that's the news about Snapchat. Snapchat.
I'm trying to keep my
So
eyes
now-
open as long as I can.
How'd that work for you?
I blinked.
Oh no. Instagram, like I said, is now allowing you on the mobile browser to do more than you used to be allowed to do. Used to, you could only look at photos. Now the Explore tab is available, so you can go look at other people's photos and accounts that you're not a part of. You can also see your notifications and see if you have been tagged in anything or if anybody's commented on any of your posts. Also, you can now post from the mobile browser. So what this means is, if you have asked your kid to uninstall Instagram for one reason or another, but they can still get on Safari or Chrome or something like that, then they can get on there and they can most of the same stuff they can do on the regular Instagram, they can still do
how I wonder what you are.
on the mobile browser. And so that's the thing, is you need to be sure that you are talking to your kids about that, and if that's something that you've asked them not to do anymore, not to use, not having the app installed is not really enough anymore to keep them from doing it. So that's that. So now we're going to come right back in a second, and we're going to ask these kids a few questions to finish up our episode today.
Remember the days when the biggest problem with the technology gap was programming your VCR? Remember when the bully was a guy who bugged you at school so you couldn't wait to get home to get away? Remember when the only way to get adult photos or videos was to visit a store that sells them? Or steal them from a friend's older sibling? Those days are gone. Now you carry the bully and the adult content around in your pocket. That's not the worst part. The scary thing is that so do your kids. Everything we work so hard to protect our kids from every day is available to them on their smartphone, tablet, or computer. This is why we wrote What's in Your Pocket? The Parent's Guide to Protecting Your Children Online. This handbook is short and simple, and will take you through the steps, tips, ideas, and mindset needed to guard your children's hearts and minds as they use their technology. What's in Your Pocket was written out of a heart for seeing parents be the first influence in their children's lives. The best way to accomplish that goal is to protect them from those outside influences that can so easily mislead and destroy them. What's in Your Pocket was written to help you navigate today's technological culture with confidence and peace. Get this book today and help BecauseFamily spread the word while helping yourself become better at protecting your children.
Head to becausefamily.org/book to learn more about what's in your pocket. I'm going to ask each of you 2 questions, and we're going to start with Alton. Okay? Alton, what's your favorite app on the iPad? What do you like to play on the iPad?
Daniel Tiger.
Daniel Tiger! He's got like 4 different Daniel Tiger apps.
Yeah.
Do you have one that's, if you like to go potty, stop and go right away? Because we're just finishing up that learning how to do that.
Go on the other way.
Yeah, so he likes that. Brenna, what is your favorite thing to play on the iPad?
My school.
Your school stuff? Yeah, like Splash Math, or sometimes you have like the animal coloring one.
Yeah.
Kindergarten iPad apps. Pretty good. How about you? What's your favorite stuff to do on the iPad? I know you do mostly school, but there's some fun stuff for you too.
Yeah, there is. I like doing like the Bible story type things.
Yeah.
Because it gets me closer to God and stuff.
That's a good idea. That's a good one. What do you like doing?
Well, it's not on there. It was on your iPad with the grid case.
I see.
That one.
The one I sold.
But that one got
We can
messed
still
up.
download it though.
Yeah, we could. But
No, it's
Lego Star
downloaded
Wars.
on the orange one.
Lego
Is it?
Star Wars.
Lego Star Wars. He likes to play the Lego Star Wars. That is a good one. All right, I'm going to start with you for the next one too, okay? Yeah, what is one thing you know that we do to help you stay safe when you use the iPad?
This is 5.
Guided access.
Yeah, that's right. We use guided access.
You can set timers. You can set timers.
Yeah, you're going to be 3. Hang on a second.
timers.
Wait, let him talk. We'll get to you in a second.
You can do time
And then you...
limits.
Uh-huh.
And then
Time limits, right? That's good.
What else? Like you can't get out of the app
Right.
unless you know the code, and we don't usually know the code.
If they learn it, we change it.
Yeah.
How about you? What's the way that you know we keep you safe on the iPad?
Plus, I
besides
wouldn't
guided
even-
access.
On guided access, you can also, like, how big the buttons are and you don't want your kids to touch it, you could just go to this, like, thing on the app and just, like, maybe circle it, and then it'll just make your kid not be able to touch it.
That's right. Then, like, if there's ads, you know that there's going to be banner ads at the bottom. you can put draw a square around it. Hey, okay, you're gonna have it turn in a second. You can draw a square around it, and then if they touch it, nothing happens. So they won't accidentally go to this ad in the browser. What's another way? Do you know another way that we keep you safe while you use it? We use Tell them that one.
YouTube Kids.
Yeah, why do we do that one?
Because YouTube can be dangerous.
It can be. There can be stuff on YouTube that we don't want our littler kids to see, and so we use YouTube Kids because that's curated, albeit by an algorithm. It's still curated to where they are a little bit safer, right, Brenna? So you don't see stuff on YouTube Kids unless mommy and daddy are okay with it, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's the way we keep you safe?
I'm gonna be 2. No, he's gonna be.
You're gonna be 3. Yeah, he's gonna be 3.
It's
Yeah.
doing 3 and saying 2.
So the biggest thing for us.
I'm gonna
tell
saving the apps for daddy and mommy.
Saving the apps for daddy and mommy?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here's a couple of major things that we do. We use guided access. It helps us manage screen time. It helps us keep them from touching ads that get them out of the app or into a browser. It keeps them in the app because you can't close out of it. Does all that. You can actually go to familytechblog.com, go to the tutorials section, and I have a tutorial on how to use guided access there.
Yeah.
So you can learn how to set that up for your kids' phones. That's on an iPad or an iPhone. I made a tutorial on there.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I know. Sometimes I do things.
Sometimes he keeps secrets on.
I didn't keep secrets. It's just something I do for work that they don't care about normally. But now all of a sudden they care. But another major thing we do is we are very careful if they're going to watch something that we haven't seen before. We make sure we see it first. Even YouTube educational videos, because you never know how they get. So I'm gonna kiss my son, and then we're gonna finish up because these kids need lunch. But thank you for watching Family Tech Weekly. I know it's been kind of a crazy all over the place episode, but I'm trying to get this info to you because it's important. So say goodbye to my children. Children, say goodbye to the people. Thank you for watching. Follow us on Instagram and on Facebook and on Twitter and on the YouTubes and FamilyTechBlog.com. And if you want to donate to our ministry so these children can continue to eat, you can just find out how to do that at BecauseFamily.org. Thanks. God bless. We'll see you next time on Family Tech Weekly.
Bye.